Here we go, 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 go. Hey. Hey. There we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the blockchain backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. And today, we're doing it live. Look at all you guys. Woo! If you're watching the replay of this, please turn the chat on because it's nuts. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you all. Holy cow, it's been so long since I've done one of these things. I didn't know if anybody would even watch it. Good to see all of you guys. Holy guacamole. All right. So it's been a while since I've done a live stream. What I'm going to do right here is we'll kind of go through a lot of this stuff real quick. Try to give some content in the beginning, so that way people who watch the replay as well don't have to just sit here and watch me go through the chat the whole time. I will get to the chat. I appreciate you guys. I see you all in there. Holy cow, it's just flying by. It's not readable. It's so fast. So, all right, let's talk about what's going on in the market. What a crazy time to be here. It's been a while since we've done a live stream. And all the super chats, thank you so much. I'm going to get to those, but let me get through some content first, real quick, and just talk about what's going on here in the market. Obviously, yesterday was a huge day in crypto. We had the, oh no, my alert didn't come through. Hopefully, it comes through a little later. All right, start over. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty, you guys. You're going to have to forgive me here. Yesterday was a really crazy day in crypto, obviously, with the big announcement with Tesla saying that they have purchased Bitcoin, $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin. We have no idea when they actually purchased this. They most likely purchased it a while ago. You don't exactly announce it and then buy a big green candle. That was most likely retail investors. However, that move to the upside was still expected. However, we have a really great narrative to go along with the price being way up here. It's been a historic moment for me because I've been in the cryptocurrency market for such a long time. I was in it throughout the whole bear market, like a lot of you were. And to get to this moment, this has been just huge because I have started to sell some of my Bitcoin at this point. I have sold about 1/3 of my Bitcoin between $45,000 and $47,500. I still will continue to sell as long as it continues to climb the ladder up. That is not me taking money to remove from the market and to jam it into my bank account just yet. That's going to be to rotate into the altcoins because I do anticipate an alt season coming. But let's talk about what's going on with Bitcoin right in here. For those who've been with the channel a long time, expectation has been to get to $45,000 to $58,000 as the price area where I'm expecting before we have a really big pullback. So something that it would look like would be something along these lines. And really, if I had to just guess and say what's the one spot where it would actually happen at, it would be at $52,000. Just a guess. If it does reverse on itself at $52,000, that would mean that a portion of my Bitcoin sales would not happen. It would come up short. But a majority of my Bitcoin sales do come in between here. I'm not fully exiting Bitcoin. I'm just taking some profits to jam it into the altcoins to go for an altcoin season a little later. But let me show you this. So my expectations is that we do have a pull up in Bitcoin with a pull back down into this price level, 702 retrace, and then most likely where I'm looking for is this area right down in here. So when I'm looking at this from the bigger, broader perspective, what I think we are in is I think we are currently finishing up the third wave. So we're in the fifth wave of the third wave of Bitcoin, and we're going to pull back and have our fourth wave before we finally go on to have our fifth wave finishing move. Now, a lot of people will disagree with that. The narrative, institutions, all that good stuff, balance sheets, Tesla, right? People are now speculating, well, when's Apple going to do it? Microsoft, all these other companies. I don't care. I just don't care. I'm just going based on math and technicals here. So what I'm really looking for is for us to have our big pullback into this level. Oh, let me mention this too. I did add a market update over here on bcbacker.com where I try to be more methodical about what I'm talking about right now. So if you're enrolled in the course, you can see everything I'm going to talk about here. without me being like nervous in front of 2,500 people. Thank you guys for the super chats. I will get to them in just a minute. I appreciate it. So that's where I'm at right now, right? I've been in this market for a long time. It's been a big fight this whole ride up. If for all of those who were around back in March of last year when C19 hit and XRP went to like 11 cents and the whole market really fell really hard. During this whole time period right here, everyone in the market thought that the market was going to fall down. So if you think that if the general consensus right now, if you really think about it, is this market at this current time, just in general, the whole market, is it euphoric right now or is it panic and depressed right now? Because we know it was panic and depressed back in here, and that marked the bottom, right? Clearly, it marked the bottom. Is the market depressed right now? That's not going to be pertaining to particular assets. I know that in certain assets people are, but in the market as a whole, it's very excited, and that typically marks tops. um, but I don't think this is going to be a permanent top. But anyway, it's been a fight to get all the way up to this level, and for me, it's really important that I do take some profits up in here out of Bitcoin, because what I was telling you was what I believed the whole time. When I was saying we're going to go up, that we're going to go up, we're going to go up, it was all with the belief that this is where we were going, and we're here now. So it's 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 hard to put it into words. It's been so long that it took for us to get here, man. It's exciting. But the thing is, I know that most people who watch my channel, we're not sitting here like hooting and hollering over Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just been part of my strategy for my entire cryptocurrency portfolio. Back at this time, back in here, Bitcoin represented about 20% of my entire cryptocurrency portfolio. And it was only to be a hedge. It was a safety play for me. That if the market ended up doing something like we've talked about on this channel, that it was unknown, right? It was unknown if this market was going to do a style of play like happened back in 2013, which seemed logical. And the reason why it seemed logical was because of what had occurred during these time periods right here. We could see that this entire consolidation period and the measurement of this matched up perfectly. We could see where our top came in, we could see where our bottom came in, we could see where our retracements came in right in here. And then we could see all of these moves. They were all just perfect, and that there was the potential for this big move up in Bitcoin that would happen without taking the altcoins with it. Alternatively, the other thing that we were looking for is if we were going to get something similar to what happened in 2017, which in this moment right in here is where we had that alt season, right? So there were two different altcoin seasons that took place in 2017, one of them taking place as Bitcoin was working its way through the all-time high, and then a second alt season that took place at the very tip top. I do not believe we are doing that scenario, and I'm going to definitively say that my plan and the way I'm playing this market at this time is I have completely negated the possibility that we are doing that. So I have that. That's not in my cards at all. I'm 100% thinking that we're doing something more like that, in which it does actually measure for a Fibonacci extension out there, and that an alt season is around the corner. But I do think there is going to be some scary times ahead, and I hope right now it's just really exciting for most of the market right now, right? When you see people posting on Twitter about how easy the gains are, and like they're posting about all these crummy little low cap coins that they're finding and pumping, that's a sign of worrisome. Um, and and I think we'll see a lot of that later, though. But I do think that we're actually going to end up having this pullback right here until the real alt season does happen. And in the 2013 model, and at the end of 2017, after a large pullback, and as Bitcoin went on to do its parabolic blow off top, that's when we did have our alt season. And I do believe that is the moment we are approaching very soon. Now I know there's a lot of worry out there for people who are like just specifically like, let's say, an XRP at this time right now, right? It's not exactly a fun ride watching all these other altcoins doing really well, and XRP is still staying pretty low. And I do have my concerns for XRP still in the short-term time frame. Long term, nothing changes for me. My targets remain the same on that, and I will talk about that here in a minute. Um, but I think XRP is probably still going to stay here for a while. Let's move over and we can talk about that. But anyway, so my expectation for Bitcoin is that there is likely going to be a pullback pretty soon, and that the narrative that we're seeing is creating the retail FOMO buying at the top, and then we'll see the retail panic, anger, and frustration come back. If you think about it right now, do you see that anywhere in this market? No. Do we know that these people can act like that, that the retail investors can act absolutely panicked, irrational, and angry? You better believe it that they can. Are they right now? No, not at all. And they will. You could see that has flipped to the complete polar opposite of absolute euphoric excitement right now. But this is incredibly exciting for me because it does not matter to me that there would be a big Bitcoin pullback, which I even do believe that we will see a pullback in the altcoins at that time when that does happen, because I'm looking at the much bigger picture. I'm counting the waves. We're doing everything according to expectations. And what this means is after that pullback right there, um, it's going to get absolutely out of control. It's going to get completely wild and crazy. Of course, that's just my opinion, not financial advice. But we're at the brink of the moment um, where we're about to have that big last final shake, and we'll never look back. You'll see Dogecoins all over the place. You'll see Dogecoin pumps all over the place. Let's move over to XRP real quick. Let me talk about what's going on over there. Um, as for XRP, I haven't talked about this since last week. Again, today's only Tuesday, right? Um, it's still the exact same scenario that we were talking about last week, in which that XRP still has a worrisome area for me when it gets back to 60 cents. That is the exact moment where that Telegram group got wrong-footed. So I think there's a chance that there's going to be a lot of people trying to exit out of XRP at that point. There's also a lot of people in a lot of pain with XRP right now watching the rest of this market. And I think there is the potential that we see an additional pullback in XRP, and maybe that does happen during the Bitcoin pullback as well. They may happen at the exact same time. One thing I'm keeping an eye on for XRP in regards to the Bitcoin price chart is this is a weird prediction, but I'm just going to put it down on there as it would be very silly if we did see it play out like this. Is that if we see something along the lines like this, let me draw it out. So we're going to go down like that from about 52, as it gets up about here, 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 and here. All right. Weird prediction. All right, weird, I know. But if we see a move in Bitcoin that looks something like this, and if we see a settlement of the SEC situation occur right here at this moment, I want everyone to come back and bring this to my attention, please. And I'll tell you why at that time, but I don't want to throw it out there right now. But if there's an SEC settlement right there, or if this thing all gets cleared up at that exact moment right now, breaking above the B leg of an ABC, and then during the pullback right there, I'll have not nice things to say. But okay, that's what I'm looking for. I think alt season will begin right in here for the entire altcoin market, but it really will get rocking right in there, and that's what I'm waiting on. But as for XRP in the short term, we just have to be patient and understand that during the previous Bitcoin bull runs and the different altcoin seasons, this has happened multiple times. So it's not the end of the world. It's just painful. And a lot of people are I've told the story of what it was like at the end of 2017 on how you felt like a dingus. You saw everybody else's coins taking off except for yours. And I know there's a lot of people going through that pain right now, including XRP is my largest altcoin holding. So I understand that completely. But I know there are some people who are 100% in XRP and they're feeling a lot of the pain right now. And you're being tested at this time. But you're not the first person to ever be tested like this. This has happened in the previous cycles. Um, and I still have faith, and I'm holding on to some of those Bitcoin sales that I've got, some of those dollars, and you better believe they're going in here. So, yeah. On another note, half a trillion, or right? $500 billion for the total altcoin market cap. Crazy. Look at that thing. They said it couldn't be done, people. They said it couldn't be done. We got it. It's hard to believe it. See, that's what's hard right now, right? So I know that a lot of my audience, we are XRP holders. A lot of people who watch my channel, including myself. So there's a lot of mix out there right now, right? While you watch most of the market having a really great time and excitement, there's this aspect of a group of people, a lot of people who are my audience, who are going through a lot of tough times because of this unexpected uh, dump that got taken on us, right? Uh, but exciting times for crypto, and I know that people are in pain. And just if I thought it was smart to sell the XRP, I would have done it already. I've been in this market long enough, and I've been through the previous cycles to know this has happened before. So keep an eye on it. I have full faith we'll be okay there. Trying to think of other things here. Ethereum all-time high. I took a lot of heat for saying in a video the other day that I don't have an expectation for there to be very much in Ethereum, that the potential there isn't very much. The price has risen $100 since that statement, and the entire market has outperformed Ethereum. So to those who are offended, I apologize. I don't apologize. What am I talking about? It's math. Do math. And then let's see. Trying to think, man. I think the thing that has me at this moment in time, the grand picture of everything going on is what's happening here with Bitcoin and how big of a moment this is right now with Bitcoin. And that I think we're going to see a pretty big sell-off come here in Bitcoin. It's going to scare people. I don't know what the narrative is going to be, but I'm expecting it. Uh, and I don't find it. And geez, man, I hope that, you guys have heard me say the silly things like you're living in a simulation. You show me a chart, I'll tell you the news. You think it's ironic that that news gets dropped right here. I don't for 1 second. So careful out there for the FOMO buyers of Bitcoin because I've been here a while and I'm actually selling it. But all right. It's exciting, man. And I think in the reason I haven't done a live stream in quite a while, but it's an exciting time right now. The mood's pretty good, but I just want everybody to kind of be prepared that there could be a rough time ahead. And that's your final test. That's your final test. And if you play your cards right out here, guys, I think we are like, I mean, if you drew, I think like we're less than 3 months away from this market having gone completely insane, where the winners will have the opportunity to walk away winners like in less than 3 months. I really do. And I hear, oh, what? And I hear a lot of people say, no, don't leave the channel. Don't leave the channel. I'm not going to leave the channel if this market goes completely parabolic, but I will step back my role a little bit. For those who have been with us a long time, like this channel has grown tremendously recently. But one of the things I always, when you go through a really bad bear market, you have to like it. So there's a difference between the people who like pour into this market right now and the people who have been in it for a long time. The people who have been in it for a long time have had a lot of opportunity to like plan and think and dream and say, what do I want to do with my life when this finally happens? But the people who are pouring in right now are kind of just like, how do I get rich really quick? But for people who had to go through the whole bear market and plan it all out, and they're buying, Bitcoin at $3,000, buying XRP at 15 cents, and just waiting for that, a big plan for me was always to spend more time with my kids, and because this takes up a lot of my time, right? And so stepping away, it's just I'm not going out to buy Lambos, man. I don't give, I do not care about a Lambo. I do not care about a mansion. I care about I could live my exact same life that I have right now, but never have to worry about money. Just hang out. Maybe like get back into video games or something. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Might get bored. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I just want to spend more time. And you know what? There'll be more market cycles in the future, right? So I won't step away until the job is done. And the job isn't even close to done. We've got, in my opinion, the job gets done there. And likely we have a big fallback, and then the final laggard altcoins go there, and then that's it for the cycle, guys. Crazy. But all right, man, that's called 20 minutes of rambling right there. I hope you guys are doing all right, man. I hope I didn't buzzkill you, man. You know what, man? It's always been about reality on this channel. I'm dishing out the reality. The reality is just be prepared, man. But the thing is, the fun times, the chaos is coming. But we might have a little bit of pain right before it. So, and especially for the XRP people, dude, you know what though? I will take being wrong on this. I'll take being wrong all day. Uh, but just so you know, before the 2017 XRP bull run, this is exactly what happened. This is precisely what happened. And like I talked about in the video last week, that 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. Um, I think he might have a lot of people who said, oh my gosh, that was so much pain. Oh my gosh, that was so much pain. Oh my gosh, that was so much pain. And then they look over at Ethereum, and at that time, Ethereum's up here, and then they say, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Um, but my strategy has been that I get out of these types of things and go chase that stuff that has been boring and depressed and sad and rotate into the things that people are mad and angry about. Um, and if you get wrong-footed, you have a tendency to continue getting wrong-footed by going like letting go of small stuff uh, to go chase. Where's Cardano? To go chase high stuff, right? I had somebody comment on my video the other day that I'm a dummy because I've been rotating some of my Cardano out up here at these high prices right in here. And little do they know, I've been in this market a long time. I accumulated most of my Cardano. Actually, my bag is like dollar cost averaged at 4 cents. Um, so getting out up here from a mathematical standpoint, it makes perfect sense to do a rotation. Um, in in the bcbacker.com video that I put out earlier today, I discussed the things that I've been discussing over the past couple of weeks on how there are still those ones out there um, that are still below all of these levels. So whether you like them or not, I also discussed it in yesterday's video with the whole Robinhood stuff, what's listed on Robinhood and what's not. Take a look at where Bitcoin Cash is right here, right? Take a look at where EOS is right here, right? All of these, this is below this 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level right here. Take a look at Ethereum Classic. Well below the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level. Take a look at Zcash. This isn't a very good chart. Let's do it over here. Where is Zcash? As well, way below this 0.236. So if you kind of get the point that I'm telling you here, is that this isn't like a lone wolf situation happening here in crypto. I mean, if you look at the location of it, where it's at, I just quickly showed you 5 other assets that are in the same location, right? So there are leaders and there are laggards. XRP is obviously being one of the laggards right now, but it's not a lone wolf. There's other ones out there that are in the top 20, top 30 that are doing the exact same thing. And I think they will all have their opportunities. And this is what I would consider to be a leader. I think it's one of the best digital assets out there. However, from a percentage standpoint, from the bottom, when it was offered up for 1.7 cents, it's up 4,000%, right? That impacts my decision making. on if things are this high at this point. So I know a lot of people love Cardano and all that stuff, and I totally understand. It's why it was my second largest altcoin holding. I believe it is still my second largest altcoin holding, even with how much I've rotated. But I pay attention to that kind of stuff, and I don't FOMO over that. I FOMO over things that I still think have those percentages remaining in them, and XRP is one of them. And that's why I said I wouldn't be surprised, just because you saw what happened with Tesla. You see what happens with Tesla and Bitcoin at this exact time. Um, if we get some interesting news that comes out at some point. So I'm optimistic. But all right, let me get through this stuff. Man, you guys have been blowing it up over in the super chats. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna get through these, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in. That was 25 minutes of me rambling on a live stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through some of these super chats, and I appreciate it, guys. I just really wanted to deliver you something, and I'm rusty, man. It's been like a month and a half at least since I've done a live stream. So I'm going to go through these quick, and I sincerely appreciate all of these. Thank you, guys. Codenine, thank you so much. And with the super chat with Rob, Rob is very generous. Thank you so much. Big Ben, thank you. Nature's Symmetry, thank you so much. It was very kind. Luke Beaumont with the super chat. BB, the most important voice in the XRP community. Love from the UK. Thank you. Mike Friedman super chat. At what price do you sell your first 65% of Bitcoin Cash? By the way, amazing course. Thank you. I'm literally watching the new update now, and boom, you're live on YouTube. I'll have to go through it. I'm not sure if maybe I'll get through it on this video. I have to keep going forward though. But thank you for the super chat. Probably I don't know. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Uh, Mike Steinberg with the super chat. Are you still holding some ADA? Yes, I'm still holding some. And no matter what, I still hold 35%. Even if I rotate at 65%, I hold 35% till at least $5. It'll be hero or zero with 35% of my bag. $5 or bust. Jeff Ferguson super chatted. You honestly changed my life. Thank you, BC Backer. You inspire and affect people more than I think you know. I'll support as long as you make videos. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. I have 100,000 subscribers. I didn't even acknowledge that, man. Man, what a journey. 100K. And you know what, man? Whenever I hear other YouTubers talk about them hitting like certain subscriber milestones, I'm always just like, dude, why do I care, man? I'm the viewer. I don't care how many subs you have. It doesn't matter to me. For me, it's you don't get acknowledged by YouTube. You're just a little pleb. According to YouTube, they don't care about you at all, man. Um, but you start getting like a manager guy, and you get a little plaque and a little thing, all that stuff, man. So it's exciting. It was a big goal of mine to finally get to it, and of course, I was trying to push. Come on, guys, get the subscribers. Let's get to it. But all right, yeah, 100K. Thank you guys for being here for that. It's amazing. And thank you, Joel. Eric Von Ripplehouse super chat. Hey brother, give Captain Cleef mod status. Okay, I'll try. Once I can get to the chat, I'll have to click on names and do it. Thank you. Lucas D super chatted. Can you have a look at ADA and IOTA? Um, yeah, I'll try in a little while. It's hard when there's this many coming through. It's hard for me to stop at each one of these and go through and do TA on each one of them. But I'll see what I could do with my time here in a second. Thank you, Lucas. Daniel super chat. Hey backer, I'm with this channel since the beginning. Do you think we can reach 3K ETH before any bigger pullback or bear market? Just your opinion. I don't know. I don't know. I hope so. I hope so, but I don't know. But thank you so much, Daniel. Um, yeah, it's because that's a timing thing, right? You know that my target is 3K. That's where I'm getting out. With 65% will be gone by the time we get to 3K. But I don't know timing on that one. I don't know if that's going to happen prior to Bitcoin pullback or if that's going to change things. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. XRP Dogman, super chat. Please tell us the situation, what you were going to say if the SEC lawsuit gets settled at the specific time you said about love from Dogman. Well, just kind of read into it a little bit, right? If it gets settled at that exact time, I'm kind of pointing to it. So that's a time period where I wouldn't be surprised if the settlement suddenly gets settled, was what I showed right there. Um, so take it for what you will. But thank you for the super chat. Strata with the super chat. Thank you. That's kind. Thank you. Susie Casilla. What's up? Thank you, Susie. Always appreciate your live streams. Thank you, BCB. Thank you, Susie. And thank you for all your positive, supportive words and kindness. Thank you. Strata, again with super chat. I've been here since early last year. I'm happy to see your growth. Can you mention your low cap options altcoin rotations besides XRP? I kind of just showed them, so I know I'm delayed on this. It was 11 minutes ago, and I'm just now getting to it. But that's I went through some of those that are still on my radar. Again, nothing's guaranteed. Just showing stuff that I see as cheap. Brian White with the super chat. Thank you. Can't thank you enough. Your channel kept me going these past couple of years. Glad to hear that, man. You guys kept me going too. It's been a wild ride, man. All these new people pouring in right here, just like enjoying the thrill, man. What we had to go through to get to here, man. But your portfolios, if you're slightly diversified, should be reflecting a lot of this, I hope. I know a lot of people do go all in on certain stuff, and maybe the one you picked isn't doing the greatest. But if you're even the slightest bit diversified, you should be doing okay. Um, but thank you, Brian. Jake N super chatted. 1369, never leave us. Who knows, man? I say that, but who knows if I'll do it, right? I don't have a good history of saying I'm taking a break and then actually do it. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm busting my own right there. Cold Axel with the super chat. The blockchain gamer stream coming soon. No, no, man. I was talking with somebody else. You're more likely to get the blockchain backer metal detector channel. That's what you're most likely to get. David Darvish with the super chat. Thank the master. Thank you, David. Thank you for all your support, man. And then C Stewart 1022 Connie has super chatted. Thank you. Hey, what's going on? I don't know. Do you guys like that? Do they do that? People have said that my stuff has changed so much since the beginning. It probably used to be like this. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the blockchain backer. It's a little more aggressive now, right? All right. Thanks, Scotty. Or C. Stewart. Wayne Schlosser super chatted. Oh, man. Thank you, Wayne. BCB, Wayne here. Once market runs its course, do you take 50% XRP proceeds and then buy back Bitcoin, or do you go 100% cash? Elaborate, please. Right. So I do not believe we are having a two altcoin season scenario. I believe we are having a one altcoin season scenario. Hint, hint. So no, I don't have any intentions of selling any of my altcoins into Bitcoin. So that's like a big news flash right there. It'll just be going into US dollars. There you go. Thank you, Wayne. Ryan Wittenberg, super chat. Thank you. Show me the chart and I'll tell you the tech. Possibly, man. Possibly. Maybe it creates better news to have better tech. I don't know. QB Sun 84, super chat. Enjoy your free life. Oh, man. Right? We all dream of Lambos and all that stuff, but the reality is, do you really need any of that, or you just need to not work anymore? Is that really what you need? If you just lived your same exact life you had right now, but you never had to worry about paying your mortgage again? That same little house that you live in right now, what if you just never had to pay for that anymore? And you could just totally live within your means and be cool. That would be dope. That's just me, though. Ross Frey with the super chat, the very generous. Thank you so much. What do you think about LRC? Ah, man, I've never looked at LRC. What is that? Loop ring? I don't even know. Is that what LRC is? I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it in a little while. Ross, I appreciate it. I feel I'll try to take a look at it later or try to find a way to get you that info. Wigman, and thank you so much. Wigman, what is it? Let's just look at it. Oh, it's on Coinbase. How have I never even heard of it? Why have I never even heard of this? I don't know. I can't tell you. I can tell you it's high. Could it go higher? Maybe. I don't know. Not a very big historical chart over here. But I can't do this on all of them, guys. There you go. There's your historical chart. That's where you're at. Fair valued for the rest of the altcoin market is what I think. And percentage wise, yeah, about there, about a 10 to 15x if it does a full 4.236 extension. That's it. Thank you for the super chat. Wigman, man, you guys are plowing through. Okay. Wigman Egison with the super chat. Generous. Thank you, and congrats on 100K. Thank you so much. I think I could read that. Falcon88 with a super chat. Thanks, BCB. What do you think of XLM? I just think of it like another altcoin. That's all I think of it. And maybe it gets to $3 or $4. I'm I'm not huge on it. I'm not poo-pooing on it either. I just don't follow it tremendously. Um, I know it's very popular in the XRP community, but one thing, and so I own a little bit of it. It doesn't make up a big portion of my portfolio, but I own a little bit. I'm touching on this because I do know a lot of people in the XRP community want to know what I think about Stellar Lumens. Um, I own a little bit of it. I have no loyalty to it, and I would sell it in a heartbeat without a problem. If it hit targets, right? Um, but yeah, that's about it. So you have to realize, I'm totally I come at everything from a mathematical standpoint. So I don't really like a lot of the narratives of what things are, what they're going to be. And I know people you can't please everybody. Of the 4,200 people listening to me right here, there's probably 500 or 1,000 people saying, "What is wrong with you? You're crazy." Um, but I just go at it from math. And with Stellar Lumens, is it going to blow up and change the world? Maybe it is. Maybe I'm going to miss it and be totally wrong. But I don't know. Maybe a 10x from here. If it does a full extension, I don't know. But it doesn't show anything of like extraordinariness on the charts to me. So that's it. But thank you, Falcon88. Saul Vela super chatted. You are amazing. Also, are your XRP targets still 10 to 13? What do you think about VET? Yes, my targets are still 10 to 13. As for VET, I don't follow VET. I don't follow VET, Casino Coin, Zap, XDC. What else am I supposed to be following? Atom? Is that what it is? Algo. Algo? I don't follow Algo. I don't follow anything. Hint, hint. I do not follow anything that is massively pushed through XRP Twitter. Just so you guys know, I avoid everything. I only go after the stuff that nobody's talking about. And then I wait for Twitter to start talking about the stuff that I've already got. But as for VET, go to charts.cointrader.pro. So charts.cointrader.pro and look at that VET chart on a long-term time frame. Same thing, and then look at Casino Coin. And you guys know what happened to Casino Coin. Look at Casino Coins as well. But I don't ever like to poo-poo on stuff, but I don't ever buy anything that is pumped through our community. And those coins have all been pumped through our community. Our community particularly. I don't know how they do that. I don't know if somebody's getting paid off to do that or what, but it always seems consistent. There's certain stuff that just gets pumped through our community. It's crazy. But as for VET, sorry, brother. I appreciate yes, 10 to 13. I don't follow VET, sorry. And I don't have any way to chart it. If you take a look at the VET chart, there's no way to chart that. That Asian guy super chatted. Bullish, it's our time to shine. It is the time, guys. Look, I mean, no matter where you're at, you have to, you could only say it so many times, and it's not going to ring until the experience finally comes. But Bitcoin is $45,000 right now. When this alt season takes off, everything takes off. And it's not going to be until the heat of that moment. And then that moment will be so fast. It will be so quick, especially for like XRP. It'll be so fast, you guys. You've been in it forever. Suddenly the news narrative's going to change. Suddenly it's going to be really exciting. And suddenly, before you know it, before you've even had enough time to process whatever narrative or information is before you and how you should handle this with this new set of information that you've been delivered, the price is going to be um, where it's time to get out, is what I think will happen most likely. It'll happen so fast. Um, that there will be some news that's going to make it very difficult to get out. And I want you and look at me, right? Do I look like a dummy here? Uh, $1.5 billion added to the Tesla balance sheet of Bitcoin. I have to look like a complete crazy man to do this, to be getting out here with that kind of news, right? That's so bullish for the whole cryptocurrency market, bullish for Bitcoin, insanely bullish for Bitcoin news, right? But here I am getting out. But the fortunate thing about Bitcoin is it happens so slow. I mean, relatively, this was quick, but you guys know I was prepared for this way ahead of time. So as it got there, this whole thing just took forever to finally get here. I had enough time to be prepared for it. But with these altcoins, these things just happen so insanely fast. Um, we'll see. But yeah, 10 to 13 still bullish, bullish. It's our time to shine. It'll come. Carlo87 super chat. And what exchange are you selling your XRP? Don't know where to go. Thank you for everything. I'm not going to disclose exactly where I'm getting rid of everything, but I do know there's several places you can go to. I believe Uphold, you can go to Bitrue, and there are several decentralized wallets that you can use, like mobile wallets, and also ones that you can download on your computer. And I think I have done a poor job following up on the XRP community content creators to see if they've been covering those types of things for the decentralized wallets that you can be using. But there are ones out there. And if somebody hasn't covered that, that seems to be something that a lot of people would like to know right now. I'm seeing those comments a lot on those types of things. And I do want to pay appreciation to people who have posted about those things in the comments in my videos, because I've been going through my comments like crazy, approving everything, right? And a lot of people were posting about those different wallets in there, and I have been checking them out. And I think that is highly valuable information, that there are different wallets that also have built-in exchanges to them. I don't know all the tax situation stuff with all that, which is why I haven't covered it. I don't like to do stuff that I'm not real comfortable with. But I think somebody out there, a content creator, if they have covered it, I think it'd be really good to get that out there for everyone to see. Or if they haven't covered, if it hasn't been covered, somebody needs to cover it. but I put that on me, that I've done a poor job looking at other content creators right now to see who has been covering it. So, but I hope that answered your question. And I got to move a little faster here. Richard Eric with the super chat. Hey, what's going on? Congrats for 100K. Thank you so much, Richard. Pletch or Plek. Thanks for all the videos. Love the BC Backer website content too. Thank you. And yeah, I did announce that on Twitter earlier. Those who are enrolled on bcbacker.com, there was a 25-minute market update video added today. So you guys have access to that for free. If you're already enrolled in the course, there's a 25-minute February 9th reaching historic zone. And it's kind of what I went through at the beginning of this video, except, I'm on a live stream, so you can be a little nervous on a live stream, but you can check that out over there. Um, uh, Thank you, Pletcher Plek. Juan Pablo, Velastra with the super chat. Thank you. David, thank you very much, Juan. David Sejas. Hey, BCB, do you think XRP will drop to the mid 30s or high 20s with the Bitcoin drop, which is coming? Possibly. And I am holding on to some funds for in case of that scenario. Jahan Yaz, super chat. Thank you very much. Bow Finance had a huge pump last week. Where do you think it can go? Bow. Okay, so I don't know. If it's already pumped, I don't touch it. And which, by the way, for people who are shilling their altcoins on Twitter, if you're saying, hey, it's already pumped 15x, it's not too late, come get in, I immediately look at that and say, no, no way, I'm not touching it. If it's already 15x and you're telling me it's not too late, get out of here. No. But all right, John, there you go. Bow Finance. That's what you wanted to get out there. I don't know. Where do you think it can go at the peak? Bow. I've never heard of it before. But thank you so much. Um, P2 Saint has super chatted. Thank you very much. And make sure I didn't miss anybody. JJ with super chat. Okay, will you quickly go over the macroeconomic analysis with regards to stocks, crypto, and gold and silver? Thanks for doing what you do, man. Well, it wouldn't be fair for me to do it quickly because that's something I do like to do. I like to tie it all in together. That's something I really enjoy doing, especially stocks, crypto, and gold and silver. And of course, we got to tie in the dollar to that. So, I think it would be better that I actually create an entire video this week, maybe tying a lot of that stuff together, and we take a broader look at the entire economy and the situation that we're in right now. Um, and I think that's a good idea. I wouldn't want to do a 30-second spill for you right there. That's something I'd rather spend 20 minutes on. So thanks for the idea. I'll try to remember to cover that this week. Beetlejuice with the super chat. And thank you, JJ. Beetlejuice with the super chat. Thank you. Juan Pablo with the super chat again. Thank you. And Juan Pablo again with the super chat. BCB, almost more earnings with super chat than XRP. Yeah, you guys are amazing. It's incredible. Thank you. Mike Freeman with the super chat. Will you throw a big party for all those who purchase your online course when the bull run is over? If it all goes well, we can share a bill. I don't know how we do that, man. We're gonna spend more money on plane tickets. But well, we should all just be rich, right? Hopefully, you're rich as can be, and from learning a lot about the crypto market. But all right, thanks, Mike. QB Sun 84, great job, man. Thanks for the beautiful course and all the videos. You changed my life. Oh man, thank you, or ma'am. Uh, Kim Crypto Novice with the super chat. You are the best. Thank you so much. Enjoy your free time with your family. Precious times. I look forward to it, but we're not there. I sincerely appreciate that. But guys, I'm not leaving this place until we get the job done. We're not there. XRP is still 45 cents. We ain't there yet. But thank you, Kim. Uger Axoy, super chat. What is your thought on XRP after 22nd of February? I don't know. Depends on what Bitcoin's doing. Thank you, Ugar. IL, super chat. Thank you so much. Do the altcoins correct the same percentage as Bitcoin when it corrects down to the mid 20Ks? Trying to determine if I should sell my alts at Bitcoin approaches 52K. Thanks. Right. Yeah. Hard decision right now because I think there's going to be a lot of different coins that move at different percentages right now. This market, there are certain things that are a little bit overextended, and there are certain things that are massively suppressed. Like I was talking about XRP, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Ethereum Classic, Zcash, and Dash all appear to be massively suppressed compared to what the altcoin market is doing. Will their percentage pull downs be as far as others? Logic would tell me no. It wouldn't be as far as things like ADA, that, like I just showed you, has run up 4,000% in less than a year. 4,000%, whereas XRP and EOS and Bitcoin Cash and blah, 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 those are all up only maybe 100 to 200 to 300% compared to 4,000. So I think a lot of it's going to kind of depend on what's extended further, so long as we even do get that, right? What if this thing just fires straight up, to 70K? We're just going to have to wait and see. But I can't answer for you on what you should do with a day trade because that's not financial advice or trade advice. Personal decision. Good luck. Kim, again, do you have any views on NPXS, please? I don't know. I don't follow that. I do believe that's something I've heard of several times, and I remember the NPXS. That's not an acronym. Has absolutely nothing to do with the actual name of the coin, right? I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I don't follow that one. Terrell22 super chatted. Hey, BC Backer, I created a petition to change .org for Ripple to burn a supply of XRP. Do you think Ripple burning XRP will help its use case? I don't want to dive into that right now. To be honest with you, I'm kind of, I just don't want to talk about it. I don't know what's going to happen with Ripple and with that supply. And you know what? I can only speculate on any of that. I have no clue. I really don't. I don't know. If Ripple's held on to all their supply so far, we've seen massive pumps with Ripple owning the supply. So I have no idea what would happen if the supply went away, or if that would make any changes whatsoever, right? Does the positive impacts that Ripple provides for XRP get offsetted if those, right? We don't know how big of an impact Ripple's efforts have on XRP's price rising. So, but we also don't know how big of an impact we have on XRP's price by Ripple selling all the XRP that they sell. So, what would happen if they burn their supply? Would Ripple even continue to try to operate anymore? Would they just let XRP go? I don't really know. So, for me to comment on it, I think that was my comment. I don't know. I don't know. I hope that helps. Terrell, thank you. SB super chatted. Do you expect 10 to 13 XRP before summer? You're the best. I do. Or in the summer. Yeah, I do. P2, of course, you know, SEC stuff, right? Yeah, but hopefully that gets cleared up. P2 Saint super chatted. Which exchange do you use for getting in and out of crypto, and what do you recommend? I've had a bad experience with Uphold. Yeah, I haven't had. I use the normal exchanges that everybody does. There's all of them out there, right? I don't really want to talk about my exchanges. Average Joe Audio super chatted. What's your view on atom value with SG? I mean, right? I mean, with the exchanges, I mean, we all know the normal stuff, right? I mean, you got what? You got Coinbase out there. You got Binance. You got Binance US. What are the other ones out there? You got Bittrex. You got Kraken. Kraken's pretty popular. What's your view on atom value with SG on February 18th? I don't know, Average Joe. I appreciate the super chat, but I don't know. I don't follow Atom. I know it's on Coinbase, but I don't follow it. Am I going through this again? Okay, NPX. Um, I love you guys, but if you're asking me about a particular altcoin, I can't like review it on here. There's just not enough time to do it in this format. I'm real sorry. I know a lot of you want to get your questions answered by me because I can't focus on the chat with how many of these things are coming in. So a lot of people are doing this to try to get their questions answered, and I appreciate that. And I'm sorry that has to be like that. That in order to get it in front of me, it's got to be through super chat because there's so many of these things coming through and time constraints and all that stuff. But I don't want you to burn your money if you're just wanting to know what my opinion is on some altcoins that we don't talk about very often. I just don't have time to really cover them. I'm sorry. And then, because then after Kim with NPXS comes Andrew asking about Qtum. I don't follow Qtum, so I don't know. I'm sorry. Marco Benavides with the super chat. What do you think of Mia Khalifa's buying Dogecoin stock and celebrities pushing Doge? I'm asking because it's incredible to see how many people are now taking Dogecoin very serious. All right, guys, for real. Let's talk about that. Do any of you think it's really, really weird how many celebrities at the exact same time came out pumping Dogecoin? Where they been? Where have they been for the last year and a half? Right? They all show up for Dogecoin at the same time. I'm looking forward to the day where something comes out where all these celebrities got paid off by some company to do that. Because that was weird. That was weird. I think somebody showed me a list. It was like 50 celebrities all talking about Doge. Like there had to be some type of like payoff. I don't know. It's weird, right? A lot of big name people who don't tweet at all. Like, did you see the one with one of those Jonas brothers? He hasn't tweeted in like 6 days, and then he tweets, "All I'm saying, Doge," after not tweeting for 6 days. What? You don't even tweet, but then you tweet Doge? It's weird, man. It's weird. All right, that's what I think of it. It's weird. But it's also on Robinhood, right? I've been talking about that. Know your Robinhood coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Ethereum Classic, and Litecoin, right? I don't think I missed any. I think I got them there. All right, Highway Blogger with a super chat. Learned a lot from your videos. I did some TA on Sia Coin. It says it could rally very soon. Let me know if I am wrong. Well, I don't know if it says if it can rally very soon. I don't. Time is hard. Time is hard to predict. I do know that. But I don't know. I have hopes for Sia Coin too. I own some Sia Coin. Um, Matthew Waste super chatted. Has this news and Bitcoin surge made you want to reevaluate and sell before the 50K? We're in the nosebleeds. Makes me nervous. LOL, great course. Oh man, I know, right? So I've sold 32% of my Bitcoin, right? I'm out of 32% at this point. If that's all I get to sell before this pullback happens that I'm expecting, I don't know if it's going to, but I'm expecting that we will get a big pullback to about 27 to 20, anywhere between this 26 to $28,000. If I don't get to sell any more there, that's just life. But the reason why, even though my expectations are for us to get up into 52 to 58, I started taking it out at 45 because I did not want that scenario to happen to me to where we get way up here. And then I didn't get any cash out to prepare to buy altcoins. Because I don't care if this thing goes up 20%. I don't care if it goes up 30%. If we go to $60,000, right? I don't care. If I've sold out at 45 and it goes to 60, I don't care. Look at the percentage. It's nothing, right? You could sell, we get attached to it because it's got the Bitcoin name on it. But go do that with any other altcoin. You don't care about 28% when the thing you made 5,000%, right? Um, but yeah, so I've taken some off the table. So I understand being nervous, but I've taken enough off the table for me, right? So for my own mindset to where I'm not going to be sad or mad if the price keeps going up without me having that in, and I'm not going to be sad and mad if the price falls down, right? So I have found that happy medium, that happy place that I can be at and say, I'm okay with how much I've sold at this point. And if the price keeps going up, I'm okay. And if the price goes down, I'm okay. So that's probably a personal thing for everybody. But thank you so much, Matthew. I'm gonna start going through these a little faster because I'm not catching up, and these are I'm like 12 minutes behind. I'm sorry, guys. Mossbo super chat. Maybe Tixel could be of interest, especially with all the news and the Tixel finance. Okay, I'm not sure about that, but thank you, Mossmos. Abraham H, what do you think about Tron? It's quite far from its all-time high. I don't follow Tron. Um, it was around in the 2017 bull run. It was Tron versus Verge, XVG, back and forth. One pump one day, one pump the other day, one pump one day, one pump the other day. Will we see the same thing in 2021? I don't know. I don't really follow it, but I remember it alternating pumps with Verge back in the day. But thank you for the super chat. Darinka Pomp has super chatted. Thank you very much. James Sharp super chat. Before the two alt seasons we had in the last bull run in 2017, was there anything in the charts to predict that we would have two alt seasons? No, I have not found anything that would have indicated that to have happened at that time. Nope. But thank you for the super chat, and I hope that answers your question. I've stared at it a lot. No, I can't find anything that would have indicated that. Yeah. Chris Kittredge, super chat. Thoughts on track? Beautiful breakout on the USD chart and the multi-consolidation integration with XDAI. I don't know. I don't know, but Chris, thanks, man. I'm sorry I can't go over that. If you can see every like 4 per minute, I get asked about, or maybe not like two. I'm exaggerating. Maybe 1 minute, one every minute, I get asked about a coin. I can't go over each one. Kyle Murtaugh with the super chat. Thank you very much. Mossmos with the super chat. Maybe Tixo could be of interest again. Thank you again for the super chat. With there was again Chad Gibson with the super chat. I have 1,000 XLM. Do I change this to XRP or ADA? I cannot answer that for you, brother. Chad. Good luck with that decision, though. Kyle Murtaugh super chatted DIABO. I can't read. Uh, from Ireland, and congrats 100K. Thoughts on BNB, Litecoin, or Tron? Uh, I cover Litecoin pretty detailed on my course. I think Litecoin will go to all-time highs. BNB, I haven't been following it. I think they just hit $100 and they Tron, I don't follow it. But thank you, Kyle. Mock 69 super chatted. Hey BCB, with this scenario, would it be better to sell some altcoins before Bitcoin correction and then buy it again? Thanks for your videos. Hard to know. So when we look back at how that fall has happened, so like what we're talking about here is something like this, right? There will be a wave in there, by the way. But we're looking at something like this, right? So the question is, Should I sell my altcoins right now? First of all, I can't answer that question for you. You're going to have to make a personal decision on something like that. I can't advise. But the big thing that I would be looking at for me personally, if I was doing that for myself, is which ones. But, is it XRP? Is it Bitcoin Cash, EOS, or is it things that are really high, Ethereum or ADA? Those things would influence me based on how high the percentages are. But the thing is, when these things start getting so high, these percentages can move so fast. I think it's just really, really difficult. And it's not something I'm interested in doing right now with my altcoins. The only thing in my personal portfolio that's reached any level of potential rotation or getting out of is Ethereum and Cardano and 0x. Outside of that, there's nothing else for me that shows any interest of where I'm willing to take that type of risk. So it's all going to depend on your portfolio and what kind of risks you want to take. Hope that answers. GUnit86 super chat. Thank you, Kim. Crypto novice again. PundyX. Yeah, see, that's it. Yeah. Is it still worth holding H bar, please? I don't know. I don't know. I don't hold H bar. I think H bar is pumped through the XRP community too, right? I don't hold it. Last time I looked at it, percentages were just average. One thing I'll tell you, I don't buy any kind of digital asset now where you can't track it. If it's got 6 months of price history, I'm not touching it. I'm not here to speculate. We're in a new bull run. I have lots of data available in front of me with all of these coins that we've had for a long time. I can use these charts to my advantage. A brand new digital asset that's a nice shiny object being dangled in front of me with speculation of how it's going to change the world. I have zero interest in any of it. I don't care. So I know that HBAR was it Hedera Hashgraph, I believe. I hope I'm right about that. It gets talked about like a lot of that stuff, but that's because you can only speculate on it about the technology and the marketing because you can't do anything with the price chart for it. It came out, it just did nothing but crash to the ground when it eventually came out. And so there's no real peak to be able to use. It's only like an initial public offering sell off that you see on HBAR. So unfortunately, I have no way to chart something like that. But for PundyX, yeah, I don't follow PundyX either. But Kim, thank you so much. Chris Hall, hey, loved your training. What do you think of 2BTT? I don't know what 2BTT is, but thanks, Chris. G Unit 86 Super Chat. Hey, BCB, two questions. One, do you think XRP will retrace when Bitcoin dumps, and what price target do you suspect will bottom out at to when you think XRP will settle at once the bull run is over? With XRP, I know because I know a lot of people who watch my channel want this, so I'll talk about XRP. XRP for me, so here's where we're at, right? Oh boy. XRP has done a 702 Fibonacci retracement along with backtesting a trend line. There's a chance this thing doesn't go any lower than where it's at, but I have to have the expectation that it possibly could. And really, the point of interest for me is going to be right down in here and whether or not it's going to come back and backtest that. I don't have the answer for you if it will, but the thing that has me, really big eyes on it right now is if we're going to have some type of move that's going to take it up to about 60 cents, which is the point where all that Telegram stuff happened at. Also, it's a 618 Fibonacci retracement. And then from a 6.8 Fibonacci retracement, you have a zigzag ABC. Yeah, this isn't fair to do it on that. There we go. We do it like that. Taking this from right there, right back down into this level. And that would devastate the community. And so when I think of, would that be good enough to shake out the final holders? Would it? Right? Think about that. Would there be any long-term holder, like anybody on the fence left? You got SEC, you saw the whole pump and dump thing happen, and then you get one more, and who knows, it might come with some bad news too. Could people handle it anymore? I think that would be your final shake. It would remind me of exactly what it would be like before the bull run started in 2017, at the end of 2017. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm saving some money on the side for it in case it does. I will buy it if it does. I'm not scared of the price going lower than that. I'm not scared of below 25 cents. Not a chance. But thank you, G Unit. XRP Trust with the super chat. Thank you so much, T Rosman 83 with the super chat. Congrats on 100K. Loving your channel. Um, and what are your thoughts on XTZ, if any at all? Thanks. I can't. I'm gonna have to skip all the altcoin stuff, guys, for right now because there's so many of them. But thank you. Trevor Roke super chatted. What's your thoughts on Nexo account? I don't know. But thank you. Codenine, super chat. Thanks, BCB. Thank you. Yusuf Zaria Sakaria with the super chat. What will happen to XRP after it reaches 10 to 13? Will it crash? What do you think it will reach in the next bull run? Yeah, I expect it to crash probably by like 80 or 90%. I don't know. A big crash for sure. But yeah. And what do you think it will reach in the next bull run? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to look at it at the time. Don't know. Uh, the reason I say I don't know, of course, I've speculated on it. But the thing is, of where we're at in this market right now, uh, we're coming up on the end of a Bitcoin market cycle. It's going to be time for me to step back um, and assess what happens at that moment before I can give a really better opinion on it. Francis Lavelle, super chat. Every time I do an exchange on the Atomic wallet, the total amount is always less than what I started with. Why is that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a significant amount. I don't really have any experience with Atomic wallet at all. Um, but yeah, that's one of those decentralized exchanges and decentralized wallets. But I'm sure there's stuff out there on the internet. You can Google that one, Francis. But thank you for the super chat. Raj Vora, super chat. PC Backer, I'm 100% in XRP. Would you sell a percentage right now and put the other in Sleepy Giant in other sleeping giants until XRP takes off? What would you do in my position? I can't, I can't answer that because you're gonna take what I say literal. I think. And that scares me. Um, geez. If I was 100% in XRP right now, what would I do if I wanted to put it into other sleeping giants? The thing is, XRP is going to have huge percentages, right? And is it that long, right? I look at it and I say it's only 3 or 4 months away, probably from it. And it could happen way sooner than that. I'm just saying that in general speaking, that by the summer is when I'd expect a lot of this stuff to have happened by. Have you been in it for years? Is it just you can't do it right at the last couple of months? You got to take that into consideration. I don't know because I'm not in your situation. Do you know what I mean? You're kind of asking somebody, what would you do if I was in it? But it's hard for me to know what it's like to be in a situation because I'm not going through the same emotional thing. XRP is the biggest altcoin that I own, the biggest percentage altcoin that I own, but I do own others, right? So I'm not a good person to ask because I can't give you, I just kind of give you a figurative answer. I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever makes you happy, right? It's whatever just can make you happy, make you sleep at night, I think. So I hope that's a good enough answer. Elias Yasin, that's called a dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge answer. Elias Yasin with the super chat. Bless up, brother. You really helped a lot of us. 7 figures incoming. Yeah, hopefully a lot of us end up with 7 figures. Based department supervisor with the super chat. Thank you. The Stone with the super chat. 2 alt seasons this year. If so, what price would we reach? No, I think 1 alt season. Thank you for the super chat. Gavin, super chat. When you hit your targets, do you have any plans to buy anything lavish like a sports car or anything just sensible like reinvestments, etc.? I'll buy gold and silver. I'll buy some land. I'll buy a truck. And that's it. And then, yeah, when I say buy gold and silver, I'll buy a lot of gold and silver. A lot. Not in particular as an investment vehicle, but as a literal store of wealth, and just hoping that it can maintain itself. And then I will hold cash too, right? Probably however much I have in gold and silver is how much I would hold in cash too, and then land, and then just what I'm really buying, right? And I think it's what we all want. If you really think about it for a second, we're all so used to, no matter what kind of job we get, we still go live to the maximum of those means as we possibly can, no matter what your salary is. If your salary is $30,000 a year, if your salary is $100,000 a year, we all have a tendency to live to the maximum amount of our means with whatever budget we have. And what I want to do is not, if you look at your current life and how you're living, I mean, some people it's not going to be the case. Some people are living like there's 3,900 people watching right now, maybe living in really poor conditions, and wanting to get out of that. But if you're, and I can understand that, getting yourself out of a poor situation. But for people who are living normal, comfortable lives, and then dreaming of going bigger, there's this thing of the law of diminishing returns on happiness. And your happiness is really only going to be sustained or if you have food, if you have shelter, um, if you have family, if you have a vehicle to drive, food, shelter, and a vehicle. Just having those things satisfies the most of your happiness. And then beyond that, having a nicer car, having a nicer house, it's a law of diminishing returns. It's just the act of obtaining those items in the first place is what provides the most happiness. So for me, it's not so much about how can I upgrade these things to um, improve my level of happiness in my life by a marginal amount by driving a nicer car or having a nicer home. But the real thing that we all want is we don't want to have to be forced to go to work anymore. We don't want to have to be forced to neglect our children because we have to go do something or we have to answer to somebody. And I want to have complete ownership of my time. That's the thing I care about the most. I want 100% ownership of my time. And I think that's the thing that provides that level of happiness. So the thing that when I think about where how am I going to spend my money, it's more of just how do I save it and not worry about upgrading the things in my life, but just buying my time. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm coming at it. And I've been through a lot of things in my life, right? I'm coming up on 8 years of sobriety. I've been through the dumpsters, right, in life. I've been out of it. I've hit rock bottom in my life, bounced out of it, and had a really good opportunity to see what is valuable in life and what's not. And the truth is, your family is the most valuable thing in your life. And sometimes we have to hit rock bottom to recognize something like that. But nothing else matters as much as your family because none of those items mean anything without them. So just know that. Buy time with your family. That's the most valuable thing you could buy. Mic drop. What up? All right, let's move on. But thank you, Gavin. You got like the most detailed answer, man. Jordan, thank you for the super chat. Adrian S with the super chat. Keep shining. Thank you. David Steha super chatted. Did you buy Lucia coin? Can you do a quick big check on those to see what those are at possibly? And the last time I checked, I think Sia coin has more potential than Did you buy? Um, Mikey Berkey with just based on where did you bite's at right now. Mikey Berkey with super chat. Thank you very much. Thanks for going live. When Bitcoin does correct from 50K ish, do you expect XRP to retrace with it much before launching off with the rest of the other alts? Also, great course. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm watching. I'm watching because this is how the last bull run started was with 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. We haven't had the third strike. I'm looking to see if that third strike and that sentiment destruction comes. Right now, this market's very euphoric and very excited. Looking to see if we're going to get one more. And I would be a buyer down in here, all this area. Thank you, Mikey. But I would think it's possible, but I don't have that answer because XRP is one of the most suppressed altcoins out there. With several others, but it's like one of the most suppressed ones. So it's just kind of a rubber band that has been pulled back very, very far. And when that thing is going to let go. And I'm telling you, man, I have been in this thing when that rubber band gets let go of, you guys. And there's a very clear reason why people hype it up that it's like the craziest thing ever. It literally is. It's wild. When it goes, it goes. It's amazing. Um, but at this point, it's almost like the mythical unicorn and the mythical dragon. What? Really? That happened? Hey, Grandpa, tell us about that story. But it does happen. It really does. Demetrius Norris super chatted. Thank you very much. Christopher Edstrom super chatted. Yo, Sweden calling. Great channel. What are your go-to coins for when you rotate out of Bitcoin? So I kind of went through that on my course today on bcbacker.com. I put a 25-minute update video out there talking about a lot of that. And I've kind of covered those in this course, or not in this course, on this channel of what the things that have my interest peaked. Of course, some of them have popped today. Some of these are up today quite a bit, like EOS and Ethereum Classic. Dash is up too, but that was one. Bitcoin Cash, XRP, of course, because it's suppressed just like the rest. But and then did I say Zcash? Yeah, Zcash, Ethereum. See, look at that, guys. Which ones happen to be up there, right? The top performers of the day: EOS, Zcash, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, and Dash, right? Or any of the other ones. See, and then none of the ones I mentioned are on the bottom half of the list. They're all on the top of the half of the list. So they're popping a little bit today. The Fly Dudes, great to have a brother in Christ to learn from. Respect to you and purchase the course today. You're a stud and can't wait to go deep into this. Right on, the Fly Dudes. Thank you very much. Morgan DuPont, the super chat. At what percentage gains after certain coins pump would you then decide to rebalance? It's not so much about percentages so much as locations within Fibonacci retracements and extensions. So um, percentages are going to be different on every single coin. So it's all about Fibonacci retracements. But thank you, Morgan. Tom B with the super chat. Thank you. Hopefully I can catch up here a little bit. I'm getting close. Tom B, thank you. Timmy D703 super chatted. I just made some profits this run and just sharing the wealth. Watch you all the time. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you very much. G Unit 86 with the super chat. Thank you. What's your thoughts on XRP being the reserve currency and reaching $1,000 to $10,000 per XRP? I think it makes a lot of clicks on YouTube videos, is what I think. That's it. That's about all I think of it. No, 10 to 13 bucks. That's my target. Raj Vora super chatted 9.99. Oh, I don't usually read the numbers. Sorry about that, but thank you. I won't take your advice literally or as financial advice. For my previous question, I would just like your opinion on what you would do if you were 100% in XRP. Not financial advice. You should never do what I say. I probably tough it out. I'd just tough it out and wait it out. El Toro with super chat. Hey, what is your thoughts about ADA through all the day? It's been testing 77.1 all day, up and down so many times today. Yeah, day-to-day price action, nah. ADA is up 4,000% off its low. I still think now you hear me talk about how I'm rotating some of my stuff out of ADA, but don't be mistaken that I've sold my whole bag. There's 35% of my bag is hero or $0 to $5. No in between. $5 or 0 is what 35% of my bag does. But intermittently in between that, there may be some serious stuff that happens around $1 to $1.30, or 95 cents. 95 to $1 may come in early. A lot of people are looking for a buck. The 702 retracement of the bear market comes in before $1, so keep an eye on that. A lot of people are looking for $1, that round number, and be interesting to see if everybody gets that dollar number that they want. All right, El Toro, thank you. Kyle, super chat, thank you. Do you have a preferred exchange to buy XRP? Also, I love the course and thanks for the new video. For me, buying right now, it's most likely going to be Uphold, is my primary place of doing it. So, yeah. I don't use. I know a lot of people use BitTrue, right? I don't use BitTrue. Mr. has super chatted. Where can I buy XRP in the USA? Oh, well, there you go. That answer was just answered. BitTrue and Uphold, and KuCoin and decentralized exchanges wallets, decentralized exchange wallets. So you're gonna have to look up decentralized exchange wallets. I don't have any experience with using them, but they're out there. Let me see. Raj Vora super chat. You can DM me on Twitter at Voraktor if you don't want to share via super chat. Okay. Thank you very much, Raj. Mr. has super chatted. Where can I buy XRP in the USA? There you go. Uphold, Bitrue, and decentralized exchanges. M has super chatted. Face reveal once XRP hits $13. Man, man. enough looking around and you'll find it. Enough looking around, you'll find it. But yeah, I think probably. 13 bucks. I'll take a video of me taking a bow or something. I don't know. Oh, babe, hey, you know what? Nobody's asking this, but I'll give it to you. You guys want a BC Barker 2.0 update? Man, that bro, he's so he was 13 pounds when we got him. We weighed him in last week, and he's 38 pounds. He is tripled in size in 3 months. So we're almost there. He's almost 6 months old, and he's 38 pounds. Looks like he's gonna, based on the calculators and everything out there, he's probably gonna get to be around a 70-pound dog. He's chewing up all kinds of stuff. He has destroyed 2 XRP hats, and lots of kids' toys, lots of kids' clothing, special items from baby childhood stuff, lots of ladies' clothes, and he chases the cat around all day, but he's doing cool. I know a lot of you out there. That's one of the things about this whole experience that's been cool. We've all been through a lot together. If you were here through the bear market, we went through that whole BC Barker situation, and I'll never forget how supportive this community was during that time towards me. That was a special moment that I'll never forget on this channel. How supportive you guys were during that. But Barker 2.0, man, puppy who is nuts. He's a cuddler though. He's a cuddler, which is cool. All right. AMXYYY, can you explain why you got out of ADA? Well, like I said, I've just rotated some of my portfolio because the percentages are very high and I don't see a huge amount of opportunity left in it in the short term compared to other coins, right? So people got real offended when I said I don't see huge percentage opportunities in Ethereum. That's because I was comparing it to other coins. The opportunity wasn't there. I think the opportunity in Cardano is starting to run out. My DCA on Cardano is 4 cents, 0.04. It's 70 cents right now, up like 1,500%. That'll impact a lot of people's decisions, but I'll be straight with you. It wouldn't impact my decision if the percentages were still there. I'd still just keep holding on through it. I've held, a lot all the way up to here. But it's just because the percentages on ADA are starting to run out. That's all. Dupla super chatted. Could you please give me a what's going on? Oh, you mean a what's going on or a what's going on? I don't know. People love the H. What? Sorry if that was offensively loud. I didn't mean to be that loud. Matt McNett has super chatted. I was just looking through your thoughts on AWS removing apps like Parler, possibly driving these to blockchain product like Siacoin Sign It. I was just looking for your thoughts on AWS removing apps like Parler, possibly driving those to blockchain products like Siacoin Skynet. I don't know, Matt. Thank you for the super chat. I don't know. I don't. Here's the deal. I've got a lot of. So back in the day, I did used to do a ton of research on stuff as I was accumulating my bags in the bear market. And I got these really big bags of stuff and then just kind of set them on the side, never thought about them again. And Siacoin was one of those. I remember I was like in Colorado. We were on a vacation in Colorado. I was sitting on my couch and I was buying Siacoin. And it was like 6 months later, I was in Michigan. And I was hanging out at families and I'm buying Siacoin again in Michigan. And then I think back right now, I'm like, gosh, that was so long ago when I was doing that. and still having those bags laying around. But I haven't been following Coin closely. I do know that you did have to do a 1.5.4 version upgrade of their wallet recently for the hard fork that happened at block 298,000. But outside of that, I haven't followed it too closely, even though I can rattle that off. But thanks, Matt. I don't know. Christopher Edstrom super chatted. Sec59. I'm sorry, I don't know why I read that. Do you still believe that XRP will reach 10 to 13 during this run? Yes, I still do have that faith. Sug Lewis super chatted. I really appreciate your hard work and great e-course. Thank you, sir. Well, thank you very much for the super chat and thank you for the kind words. I'm glad you like it. I put a lot of effort into it and I try to continue to put effort into it and provide content for you guys for no additional anything. But thank you. I'm glad you like it. What are your targets for Dash and Ethereum Classic? From Jerry Willis, thank you for the super chat. What are your targets for Dash and Ethereum Classic? I can't name them off the top of my head, but Ethereum Classic and Dash both have some good percentages in there. I think they're one of the better percentages up there, along with XRP. Robert Taylor super chatted, can we go past the moon to Mars with XRP? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. And I talk about that $10 to $13 all the time, right? But it doesn't mean I'll sell 100% of my bag there. It would just the max I would sell there would be 65%. Because what if it does go to Mars? And what if I'm wrong? I'm always willing to appropriately place my money on the idea that I could be wrong. And that's what that 35% left in there would be. But 65% gone buying my time. But thank you, Robert. Jennifer Burbank, super chat. Thank you, Jennifer. I love your course and all your content, BCB. How are you planning to unload your XRP at $13 on Uphold when the exchange can't handle the volume? What do you think of a limit sell on BitTrue? Is that safe to do? Right. So this is going to be a question that a lot of people have, right? So if you live in the United States, what are you going to do if the exchanges go down? It's gonna be interesting on when that time comes. And I can't advise it, but man, those decentralized exchanges are sure looking appealing. Or decentralized wallet exchanges are looking appealing. So yeah, right. You can't do anything. That's the answer. If your source for exiting is only going to be one exchange, we saw what happened and just recently, right? The thing went down. Uphold went down. BitTrue went down. If you're dependent on a centralized exchange, and if we're still dealing with the exact same issues that we're dealing with right now in regards to the SEC stuff, and if Coinbase and Binance US and Kraken and all these other places don't open it back up, depending on just BitTrue and just Uphold is risky. So it's important right now, and hopefully it's not going to be a problem when the time comes, but start educating yourself on the alternative things. And like I said, I've done a poor job of watching other people's YouTube channels to see if people are going into detail over all of this, but this is something that would be a great topic for a YouTube content creator to cover. If you could provide every avenue, not just centralized exchanges, but the other avenues as well, because there are other avenues besides just centralized exchanges. But for me, no. So I'm not comfortable with BitTrue. That's it. I'll say it. I'm just not. I see too many things on Twitter, people yelling and screaming about it. I don't feel comfortable with it. So leaving my funds on there when people are complaining frequently that they can't get them off, that concerns me. Straight Cash 84. So thank you, Jennifer. Straight Cash 84 is a super chat. Do you think XRP will hit $10 to $13? People won't try and FOMO into it. Of course, yes, people will try to FOMO into it at 10 to 13. We'll see some type of narrative like we're seeing with Bitcoin right now. Let's get off the screen. We've been on here for a long time. I think we'll see something similar to what we see with Bitcoin right now, where you get a FOMO driven huge event happen at the top. but I would also think you'd need to have the on-ramp situation fixed before that, where you have Coinbase reopen, Binance reopen, Kraken reopen, all those places reopen. People will try to FOMO at that price. Retail investors FOMO tops. They panic sell bottoms and they FOMO buy tops. Nick with the super chat. Your first Bitcoin sell order triggered at 45,000. Can you share how you came up with your targets for your remaining Bitcoin sell orders? You the man. Yep. So I won't go deep into it because I talk about it on the channel all the time, but this is important. I don't mind talking about this because this is Bitcoin. When people are asking me about specific altcoins, I can't really go into that, but this is beneficial information for everybody. So during each Bitcoin bull run, there's always been a large knockback that has happened prior to Bitcoin going parabolic and reaching out to the final target. You guys have known that my expectations for Bitcoin's top will come in at $70,000 to $80,000. We'll keep this simple. We have multiple things pointing to that, right? We have multiple structures pointing to it, and we have our Fibonacci extensions, which you guys know I heavily depend on Fibonacci extensions for my technical analysis. It is my go-to on everything. And if I could never use these, goodbye. I don't need them. Good riddance. I don't need them. I would just depend on this right here, but we'll use them just for fun right now. Is that my expectations are that we'll get way up here. And well, if we look back at when these knockbacks came, so in each previous bull run, there's always been a knockback that happens, and as that knockback occurs, it leads into the alt season. So we haven't had the alt season, but we can't say anything with certainty, but we know it's coming. I'm like, come on, man, I know. Of course, like, I can't guarantee anything, but I'm just like, man, I know it's coming. And so as we get close and as these percentages are running out, for me, it's just inevitable that it's going to end up coming. So as I look at, wave structures, we're getting above our fifth. This is a fifth wave. In my opinion, this is the third wave of the cycle. It's going to be a 5-wave cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And within this cycle, we're in fifth wave. So as we're now in fifth wave, we're above the top of the third wave, right? So for me, any price above the top of the third wave, that's my watch ringing right there, telling me that I have to stop. But I'll keep going for just a minute. That anything above this level is, in my opinion, safe. I don't talk about Elliott waves too much on this channel because there's so many, what do you call them? Warriors out there, Elliott wave warriors, I guess you could call them, that will just tell you a different count and they don't know all the rules. I mean, literally 90% of the people who comment about Elliott waves being wrong, they get everything wrong that they're saying. So I don't talk about them too tremendously because I don't have the patience to deal with people who don't know what they're doing at all. I'm willing to accept being wrong, but I've noticed that 90% of the time, if I bring Elliott waves up, people will tell me I'm wrong, and then they are wrong in what they're saying. So anyway, we're above wave 3. I believe we're in wave 5 of the giant wave 3. And for me, really, any price above 42,300 is a good place for me to sell. However, I did choose for 45,000 as my target to start offloading because I think that it could come in anywhere between 45,000 and 58,000, with the primary expectations being around 52. And 52 also would measure in with what we've seen in the past. It's about 51.3. When I'm sloppy like this may not be completely precise. So 51.5, I don't know where the number will come in. But for me to start taking it at 45 is because my expectations are that it'll go higher. I do think it'll go above 50, but I'm willing to accept being slightly wrong. And so for that, I start gradually getting out, just like everybody who's watched me on this channel, gradually get in. I do the same thing on the top. When I have conviction that this is going to be our area, I will gradually get out. So same mindset as when I got in. Yeah, that's really it. So expecting the giant knockback to come in there before we go on and do our final fifth wave. But thank you, Nick. John Sembusini. How long XRP can maintain its price at $13, or will it shoot back down as fast as it came up? Will price drop back down to 20 cents again? A lot of questions in there. How long can it maintain its price at $13? Maybe 2 minutes, maybe 2 to 3 minutes when it finally happens. Or will it shoot back down as fast as it came up? Yeah, probably shoot back down as fast as it came up. Will price drop back down to 20 cents again? I don't think 20. I don't think 20. I don't think we'll go below 25. Thank you, John. Gavin super chatted. What do you think of the XRP 15-minute chart the last hour? Feels like something's about to happen. Pump or dump? Well, let's just do it for fun. What? What? No, I don't read anything into that except that it's just like bear flagging back up. I think it's gonna have this sudden pop that's gonna take it right up here to 60 cents, and people will get excited over it. But don't be fooled. There's a lot of people out there who are gonna try to build excitement for it because they'd want to get out. I think there's a ton of people who want to get out up in here. Just be careful out there. But what do retail investors have that big of an impact to shove it all the way back down lower? I don't think they have the ability to shove it way down there. It's a lot of algorithms that play into this. Um, but I see nothing going on here on the 15-minute time frame. I appreciate the super chat, but I don't see anything going on in the 15-minute pump or dump at all. Unless you're talking about this thing. Pump and dump? Yeah. Oh yeah. Shuki Hymenis with the super chat, do you feel that Bitcoin will even retrace and follow old metrics if Apple and other Fortune 500 companies pour billions of dollars into it? I think that's just a narrative. I think it's to sell the retail investor to buy these high prices, to be honest with you guys. Be careful out there. I was watching CNBC yesterday. They are just a shill factory for Bitcoin now. What was it like during the bear market? Don't touch this garbage. Skeptical of it. BK, you like Bitcoin? What's wrong with you? Let's bring this silly guy on. We're going to bring him on. He's going to talk about Bitcoin. Oh boy, here we go. Joe Crazy Schmo. Now what is it? Buy, buy, buy. Bull, bull, bull. Careful. Careful. Be wary of narratives. But thank you for the super chat. Mosmos for the super chat. Okay, thank you again for whatever that is, Tixel. Granule Sachs has super chatted, been holding D&T. I can't sleep more. Still holding XRP to 9. You've been missing support throughout 1 year. Can't believe it's passed. I know. I can't believe the time has passed. I cannot believe I've sold Bitcoin in the last 24 hours. Unbelievable. And then that day, the thing that will happen super fast is when that XRP bull run does happen. And it just happens in a blink of an eye. All those people who held for years, and they suddenly have to make the decision when they were least expecting it and when they've been given the most bullish news in the world. Imagine that. You're not expecting it. You're just living your normal life. And suddenly the target hits out of nowhere, and you have the most bullish news in your lap. I mean, really think about that ahead of time, what that's going to be like. As for me, you see me selling Bitcoin. You see me doing it on news of Elon Musk, Tesla, adding $1.5 billion of Bitcoin to their balance sheet, and you see me selling it. Preparation. But yeah, it has gone by fast. And thank you, Granule. Pedro with a super chat. ICX seems to have a 3,000% upside potential. I don't know that to be true, but okay. Thank you for the super chat. And then Michael with the super chat for being the best. Thank you so much. And I'm caught up, guys. I'm caught up. Let me get you some of you guys in the chat, man. All right, here we go. Lauren Cobb, thanks. bcbacker. Mauricio Castro, can you show how to access your Fibonacci retracement overlay on the graph? Yeah. Here you go. You overlay the Fibonacci, double click on one of these thingies, a line, then go down to the bottom right corner. You'll see some random number in here. Click on here, change the number to 0.702, then hit OK. and you will magically have the 702 on your chart. Joel Ferguson, that's the best thing you have said all day, selling on the news with Musk. Yep, that was from being prepared. I'm reading your guys' chat right now, so I'm just like ignoring all the ones asking about every different altcoin out there. Not that I don't want to answer it, it's just impossible to give a real answer. Doge analysis, please. Yep, top. I'm out. So, all right. I think, you know what? An hour and 40 minutes. Holy cow. Man. All right. That's going to be it. I love you guys. What a long ride. If you know anything about my live streams, I don't usually go more than an hour. I try to keep them way under, but I just never could catch up with all the super chats. You guys are way too kind. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate. Oh, please like this. Please give this live stream a like. I can't believe I never asked that one time in an hour and 40 minutes. An hour and 40 minutes, not one time asking for a like. And then for those who did miss it, I did update. I put a market update over there on bcbacker.com that's viewable for anybody who's enrolled in the course. But otherwise, I'm gonna I'm gonna end this thing. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much. I'm tired now. Look at me. I appreciate all the support. Tomorrow morning we'll get on the grind. We'll get back to the videos, and I'll contemplate a lot of the questions that you guys did ask. I do appreciate it. And if, like I've said before, but the comments thing, I'm going through all comments and reviewing those because I don't know uh, if they're scammers or not. So if you don't see your comment show up on a video right away, just know that I'm going through them individually. I'm reading all your comments, and a lot of the information and questions that you guys ask, um, I like it because it gives me ideas. So, um, yeah. Thank you guys. I'm out of energy. All right, let's wrap this thing up. That's it. COD with the super chat. Do you charge for buy and sell signals? No, I don't charge because I don't give them out. But thank you, COD. All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. If you could, please like this live stream and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice, and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need to pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.